Well, a big focus. Russia launched its largest ever air attack on Ukraine, even as both countries engaged in a massive prisoner swap that US President Donald Trump had suggested could spur ceasefire negotiations. But Russia's overnight onslaught prompted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to rebuke Washington for its lack of response, saying, and I quote, "The silence of America only encourages Putin." Meanwhile, Ukrainian and Western officials believe Russia will ramp up attacks through the summer as analysts pointed to Trump's growing disengagement from acting as a peace broker. Donald Trump, meanwhile, has just condemned the decision by Vladimir Putin to unleash one of the largest offensives in Russia's war against Ukraine, and he has said that he was considering imposing more sanctions on Russia in response. Listen in to Donald Trump's reaction.
Yeah, I'll give you an update. I'm not happy with what Putin's doing. He's killing a lot of people, and I don't know what the hell happened to Putin. I've known him a long time, always gotten along with him, but he's sending rockets into cities and killing people, and I don't like it at all, okay? We're in the middle of talking, and he's shooting rockets into Kiev and other cities. I don't like it at all.
You talked before about putting more sanctions on Russia. Is that something you're considering more serious?
Absolutely. He's killing a lot of people. I don't know what's wrong with him. What the hell happened to him, right? He's killing a lot of people. I'm not happy about that.
My colleague Vishal has been tracking all the latest developments for us. He joins us live this morning. Well, Vishal, Donald Trump, who's largely sided with Russia in this war, says he's now surprised by this escalation and is not shutting the doors on further sanctions.
Well, this is really a surprising statement coming from Donald Trump. The fact that in the recent weeks, ever since the negotiations started between Russia and Ukraine, he has been sort of siding with Putin. But this statement is a departure from tradition. He has directly attacked Putin and said that, quote unquote, he's gone absolutely crazy. And he's also hinted that there could be additional sanctions on Russia. So these are some huge statements. He has in the past, in the recent 1 or 2 months, said that there could be sanctions on Russian banks. So that could be the direction the US-Russia relationship could be heading in. But it's too early to comment on that. But the fact that these statements have come at a time when the negotiations are, the direct negotiations are starting in some ways, sort of hints at some bigger things to come, because he, as I mentioned, he had been siding with Putin in a lot of ways, but at the same time he's also criticized Zelensky in the same statement, saying that the way Zelensky has been talking, it will not do anyone any favors. So, and he's also gone on to attack Biden, saying that it's Biden to blame for the whole conflict. If he were the president, this conflict wouldn't have started in the first place. So that's sort of a reiteration of what he's been saying. But this is a huge statement, and it could be an inflection point in the history of the war.
As always, Vishal, thanks so much for joining us with that update.